Okay, I want to do a smash or pass. Old Hollywood Homes edition. I'm gonna have to do two parts because there's just so much goodness and badness. The home of Cecil B. DeMille. His media room, it's a screening room. Have some respect. There's one Oscar. There's two Oscars. If I had two Oscars, I'd be swinging them around too. This is not my style, but I'm gonna say smash. I enjoy this. Also, here's a little sneak peek. Some people we may or may not be visiting today. This little map is just too cute. It's all the streets where the houses are going to be that we're going to go visit. This book was published in 1969, and you will be able to tell, trust me. Numero uno is going to be Tony, I love you, Spartacus, Curtis, his home with one of his wives. God only knows which one. Not Janet Leigh. I'm going to say this is a smash for me. I love that fireplace. That artwork, another weird for the sake of being weird, but whatever. I would love to wake up and see his little cheery ass in the breakfast nook with his walking stick. Where are you walking, Tony? Nowhere. He was an avid painter, so I'm going to go ahead and blame him for the very odd-shaped boobs. Whose boobs look like that? No one's. That's a great room. And we got a close-up of all this wallpaper. Amazing. This house used to belong to Buster Keaton. Look at that fireplace. Ugh. Nice little nook for your jazz band to perform while you play billiards with your neighbors, Zsa Zsa freaking Gabor and the Masons. Yeah. Amazing. Also, what is that? A cat? I don't know. Now we're going to go to the home of Jennifer Jones. When this book was published, she was already a widow to David O. Selznick. And I told you, you could tell this was the 1960s. Holy hell. This house used to belong to John Gilbert. Obviously, he did not decorate like this. I'm not really into acid, but this is a trip I would go on. That is amazing. She lived there with her little girl. What a kick-ass little girl room. Like, that is just too precious. So now we're going to go to Casa Ladera. This is where, during the publishing of this book, Edith Head lived. Before she lived in this house, Betty Davis lived there. And then, after Edith Head died, Carrie Fisher bought it. And when Carrie Fisher passed away, unfortunately, her daughter now owns a Billy Lord. So, I'm very eager to see what she does. She's redoing it, and I don't know what that's going to mean. I don't think that the crazy little puppets are going to be on the ceiling. I don't hate this house, but it reminds me of, like, all my Great Depression era grandparents who, like, they weren't hoarders, but they kept shit just in case. Like, you really gonna use all those baskets, Edith? No, you're not. I do want to know this fireplace. It needs to get cleaned. Why is it so beat up down there? What happened? Inquiring minds need to know. Yeah, this is her little patio. More puppets. What is the deal with the puppets? More pots and pans. I don't believe that you're cooking. She says that she cooked. I've listened to a few interviews and read books about Edith Head. She said that she really loved cooking Mexican food, which, hell yeah, who doesn't? I just feel like this is a lot of dusting. Like, a lot of dusting of the plants, a lot of dusting of these little bastards, and all this crap's gotta get dusted. I'm not doing that. You got so much stuff, but you got all these plates out. I'm sorry, I'm really going to town on her. Sorry, Edith. Okay, this is the home of George Cukor, director. Freaking, I loved him. He had a gigantic house that also had multiple smaller little homes, like bungalows, on his estate. The house is still there. I don't know if the bungalows go with the home anymore. I think they're sold separately. This is his wall of all the girls that he directed. He was known as a woman's director. I mean, that's really pretty. He had very good taste. This is one of the rooms in his home. His house was decorated by Billy Haynes, which anything Billy Haynes touched, freaking class act. I love all wood. I know you're thinking, you just bitched about all the dusting in Edith Head's house. Correct, I did. But with all wood, you can use that orange polish, and your whole house is going to smell freaking amazing. And you're going to need it because he was a smoker, baby. Let's cover up that smoke with that orange oil. This is the home of Jean Niculesco, also a director. I love these drawings. He did them. Super cute. Love it. But guess what? Pass on the house. I don't know. I will show you. Like, it's just not Okay. It's like a colonial Americana with tartan and then also like Tudor bed. I don't know what's going on. I do know that I hate these kinds of chairs. You hate your guests if you own those because that it hurts my back looking at it. All right, next up we have the home of Ira Gershwin. Yes, he was the brother of George Gershwin. He was a lyricist. If you don't know who he was, yes, you do. I promise. This is like a neo-Regency house. I smash times a million. Love it because it's open concept, but not like this grill work. They should be using that more. I hate open concept, but if I'm living with a dude who's making beautiful music, yeah, go ahead. Punch some holes in the damn walls. That's great. This is a beautiful home. Also, I wish this was in color. I hate saying that because I know black and white is very chic, but I just want to know what color is going on in here. Also, lampshades. When did we stop making gigantic, beautiful lampshades? And is there someone on TikTok who can show me how to make lampshades like this? Not the girl who does the ones that have fringe all over them. Those are pretty. But this is not what that is, as you can see. How do you make those? Do I need another business? No, but I will make these for my damn self. We got Natalie Wood up next, and she's riding her exercise bike next to a pool, just get in the pool. There would be no issue with me. Just like, F that bike, throw it away. I would be in the pool nonstop. We've got her, I don't know, a trophy room with tons of photos of herself because she might forget what she looks like. She has a statue of a dude who's freezing cold. Ooh, it's so freezing out here. And now we've got her bedroom where the magic happens. You're not going to agree with this. I hate this room. This is an absolute pass for me. I hate shabby chic. I am a child who grew up in the 90s and remembered all of that crap. Like, that would be better not looking like that. But, you know, some people like shabby chic, and that people would be Natalie Wood. This is the home of Gypsy Rose Lee, another acid trip that I want to go on. So obviously, this is going to be a smash for me. Like, I love drapes. This is maximalism to the extreme. Like, I love crap on the ceilings. Look at this. Wallpaper on the ceilings. More people should do that. I think it's really fun. Cool old toilet. I don't know if it's comfortable, but it's cool. Bathroom that has gold walls. Absolutely. So this is one of her drawing rooms. This photo I know is a lot to take in. There's just a lot of crap going on. But it's organized. That's the other view of the room. View 1. View 2. What I really want to zone in on is, the portrait of her with all of her pets. That is the goal in my life. I want that. We've got her kitchen. I don't believe that she cooks for 1 second. I got to meet her son one day. He was at TCM Film Festival one year, and he was freaking hysterical. Loved him. He wrote a book about what it was like having her as a mom, and it was great. So the next door neighbor of Gypsy Rose Lee was Rock Hudson, and this is his home. I think it's very tidy. He really liked records. Like, that's like a known thing with him. There he is with an animal. Hello. I don't know what I thought his house was going to look like, but this is very tasteful. I believe some of his ashes were scattered at sea, so that makes sense that he has a F-ton of ships on his wall. But nothing right there. There could be some artwork there, man. Here is his living room. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I know I said that he really liked music. He did release an album in 1970 called Rock Gently. It is nothing like Gasms, but also not great.